Well, that's how it got started. The Johnsons didn't have any turkey. And the kids, no, I mean everybody, likes to make something special out of a special day. So we fell back on something as old as the Pilgrims, toting up the common, ordinary blessings that we had to be thankful for.
We are very blessed to call this nation our home, and that's what America is. It is our home. It's where we raise our families, care for our loved ones, look out for our neighbors, and live out our dreams. It's my prayer that on this Thanksgiving, we begin to heal our divisions and move forward as one country, strengthened by shared purpose and very, very common resolve.
Thanksgiving. I don't know if you are all history buffs like me, so I will take you back to the very first Thanksgiving. The Mayflower had come across the ocean to America, where the Pilgrims found the Indians nicely taking care of their land for them. The Pilgrims were very happy by this, because the Pilgrims were ready to take possession of their land back after letting the Indians take care of it for so long.
It certainly would have been interesting to be one of the first Pilgrims. Let's journey with them on the Mayflower. First the Pilgrims, they left England because they wanted to be free. The way that they were doing things, they said, hey, that's not for me. They were the Pilgrims, they were the Pilgrims. They sailed across the sea. They were the Pilgrims, they were the Pilgrims. They sailed in a big, big boat.
Now the Pilgrims were very tired from their long sea journey. And those nice Indians, seeing how tired the Pilgrims were, did all of the hunting and the planting of corn and such, so that at harvest time, it was all ready for the Pilgrims to harvest.
Mayflower, that spells Mayflower. The travel overseas was difficult. It was not a happy motor ride. But after many bumpy days of sickness and storms, they reached the other side. They were the Pilgrims, they were the Pilgrims. They sailed across the sea. They were the Pilgrims, they were the Pilgrims. They sailed in a big, big boat.
The Pilgrims, being so thankful to the Indians for taking such good care of their land, and for doing all the harvesting, since the Pilgrims were so very tired, decided to go ahead and let the help come eat with them. So those nice Pilgrims fed all those Indians, and those Indians were very grateful. But Pilgrims didn't stop there.
Mayflower, that spells Mayflower. Then they met the Wampanoags. Squanto helped them plant food to eat. In the autumn of 1621, for many days they had a feast. They were the Pilgrims, they were the Pilgrims. They sailed across the sea. They were the Pilgrims, they were the Pilgrims. They sailed in a big, big boat.
to really show their thanks, they gave those Indians blankets. Lots and lots of blankets to help keep them warm. Thus was the very first Thanksgiving. And I think it's time that we all really think about it and appreciate the true meaning of Thanksgiving.
In declaring this national holiday, President Lincoln called upon Americans to speak with one voice and one heart. That's just what we have to do. We've just finished a long and bruising political campaign. Emotions are raw and tensions just don't heal overnight. It doesn't go quickly, unfortunately. But we have before us the chance now to make history together, to bring real change to Washington, real safety to our cities, and real prosperity to our communities, including our inner cities. So important to me and so important to our country.
Sadly today, we have gotten away from the original roots of Thanksgiving. We've gotten away from the spirit of feeding those that are lesser than you, the help. I mean, today all maids and butlers and cab drivers and face lickers alike should be fed. No face licker should go unfed, creeps and pervs.
Succeed, we must enlist the effort of our entire nation. This historic political campaign is now over, but now begins a great national campaign to rebuild our country.
And how many Indians get blankets on Thanksgiving now? I am almost willing to bet that none of them do. And that is a damn shame. So, I am saying that if you see an Indian today, you give them a blanket. They will understand, and a bond will grow.
And to restore the full promise of America for all of our people. I'm asking you to join me in this effort.
Now, another thing, as Americans, we should really take into consideration, especially on Thanksgiving, is the fact that we have transformed Thanksgiving into nothing but gluttony. Our whole goal for this day is to make as much food as humanly possible, consume as much of that food as humanly possible, and then feast off of it for a couple days till we get sick of it, and then let it spoil and go bad and we throw it in the garbage. Only in America can we do stuff like that. We should be very grateful for that. This is also the only country where we can be doing this and have extra food and still have homeless people going hungry. Be thankful for that. Because guaranteed those homeless people deserve it. They should be thankful that we haven't kicked them or something.
It's time to restore the bonds of trust between citizens. Because when America is unified, there is nothing beyond our reach. And I mean absolutely nothing.
We could stick them with the face lickers. So today I want everybody to really look down deep and decide what they are thankful for. Creepy, rapey, pervy face, I'm thankful for many things. I am thankful that I live in a country where we take things for granted all the time. Where even today, when we come together as a family, we will end up fighting and arguing and having petty squabbles And as our bellies are full and our hearts are filled with anger, we will miss the true meaning of Thanksgiving once again. Which, by now, you all should know the true meaning of Thanksgiving. And that is to make sure that the Indians have a blanket.
I'm thankful for all the things free people working together can produce. I'm thankful that when my neighbor drops in to borrow a cup of flour, we've got the right to talk about anything we want to. The Parent-Teacher Project, the new mayor, or Jane Jones' hat. And last of all, I'm truly thankful for the peace of mind that Dad's job brings, for knowing that even though there are lots of luxuries we can't afford, there still will always be enough to go around for the things we have to have.
Let us give thanks for all that we have, and let us boldly face the exciting new frontiers that lie ahead. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.